Hello, my name is Andrea MMT. We are going to perform manual muscle testing for shoulder flexion. I am going to start with my client in a seated, comfortable position. His shoulder is going to be adducted towards the body, elbow extended, and forearm in pronation. I am going to stabilize at the trunk between the neck and the shoulder. I'm going to palpate the anterior deltoid, finding that through the acromion process, and then moving a little bit forward. So I'm going to ask my client to bring his arm up, flexing it up towards the ceiling. Very good, 90 degrees is perfect. So this shows that my client is at least a 3 out of 5. Next, I'm going to apply resistance to determine if my client is stronger than a 3 out of 5. So don't let me push you down as you resist me. So we're going to do 3 plus, 4, and 5. So my client is a 5 out of 5 for the manual muscle test of shoulder flexion. However, we're going to demonstrate a 3 minus or a fair minus, where my client is able to bring his shoulder up into range of motion less than full, but more than 50%. And then we're also going to demonstrate a 2 plus, poor plus, where my client is able to perform range of motion bringing his arm up less than 50%. Perfect. Now we are going to move into a gravity eliminated position. I will have my client lay down side lying on the bed. Okay, so we're going to make sure my client's in proper position again, the shoulder adducted to the body, the elbow extended, and the palm facing outwards or in pronation. I'm going to stabilize at that same position between the neck and the shoulder, while also palpating and observing at the anterior deltoid right above or in front of the acromion process. So once again, I'm going to ask my client to please bring your arm straight up in front of you. Perfect. So this, go ahead and relax, would demonstrate that my client is at least a 2 out of 5, demonstrating full range of motion in gravity eliminated position. Next, we're going to demonstrate and see if my client can be a 2 plus out of 5. So go ahead and bring that shoulder back up into that 90 degrees for me. Perfect. And I'm going to apply resistance. Don't let me push you down. And my client is able to take the 2 plus out of 5. Now we are going to demonstrate trace movement, or 2 minus, where my client is able to perform some range of motion, however is unable to get to full 90 degrees, just right there. And then trace movement, my client would be able to kind of twitch a muscle, however does not have functional motion. And then flaccid or 0 would be my client is unable to perform.